Welcome back to Midday. Our first guest joining us, Faith Leung from Moonwalk Chinese Restaurant. Always a pleasure to have you here, Faith.
Yeah, we love being here.
We love when you're here. We love your cooking. We love the smell of your food. I can smell it right now. We are going to be talking about dumplings, Chinese dumplings, because New Year is coming up. Chinese New Year, right?
Yeah, so Chinese New Year is next Tuesday, so we're already geared up for it. We've been making lots of dumplings at the restaurant for our celebration. We actually have a special dinner going on. We've partnered up with the Calvinist Cultural Association.
Perfect.
Yeah, so part of their menu, we've done 3 different types of dumplings, and we're going to actually teach you how to make one of them today.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this involves a lot okay, right?
Yes.
Which is why we have a helper with us. Our professional.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Okay, start us off here, Faith.
Okay, perfect. So today we're actually going to be making siu chai, which is also called napa.
Okay.
And shrimp and pork dumplings. So the reason I've chosen this one is because it's actually one of my favorites. And the reason I love siu chai is because it's sweet.
Yeah.
It's a really nice sweet vegetable.
Okay.
So the first thing we're going to do is I've chopped up some baby shrimp here. So we're going to mix up the shrimp and the pork. I'm going to have to borrow this one here, it looks. And I always add a little bit of ground pork. And the reason I do that is because I find that shrimp is a little bit slippery.
Right.
So it is harder to wrap. So we just use it for a little bit of a substance there. So as you see, May is just mixing everything up together.
Okay.
Now this is napa. It's actually always at the grocery store. And we've diced this is about half of one here.
Okay, so the measurements do they have to be pretty exact then, Faith?
No, you know, I find that there's a lot of I'm just going to let her mix those up just to see.
Sure, yeah. Kind of trial and error, I guess, right?
Well, with the vegetables, I find the one thing you have to be careful with napa is it can be kind of watery.
Okay.
Right, and that's why I kind of just look at the consistency of it as I go. So it looks like we actually do have enough here as well. And what I kind of judge is I'm someone who likes actually a little bit more vegetable in the dumpling.
Yeah.
And the meat and the shrimp are more to hold it together than anything.
Okay.
All right, so we'll put this one off to the side
So
here.
what kinds of dumplings, so this is one of your favorites, but what are some of the other kinds that are super popular or traditional?
There's chive, so you can do chive and pork or chive and eggs. Another one that we're featuring is actually beef and cilantro.
Oh.
Right, and there's obviously Chinese mushroom and pork.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
lots to choose from.
Yeah. So here we're gonna do about a teaspoon of sugar, or sorry, teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
And I have about a teaspoon of sugar here.
I love your little measurements in the little oyster cups.
Thank you. And then this is half a teaspoon of white powder. Other seasonings were used. This is diced up green onion.
Okay.
Ginger. Ginger is really important in cooking, like I said. And after when you eat ginger, you actually feel your body feels a bit warmer.
Yeah. It's good for you and good for digestion too, isn't it?
It's good for everything actually, especially if if you're getting a cold or. So a little bit of oyster sauce. So this is about 1 teaspoon oyster sauce. So
it's not, I mean, it's a lot of little ingredients, but it's not anything that you might not already have, right?
That's correct. Sesame oil. It's ingredients you can all get here.
Okay. Yeah, it's nothing that's super abstract.
So as you see, as she's mixing it, now we're going to be putting in some pudding starch here, and this helps to hold together the dumpling, so it is important that you put it in.
Okay.
Another reason that it's important that you put it in as well is, like I said, you're going to find that this siu chai is really runny. So this isn't something that you would mix and make tomorrow. You'd need to mix it and then wrap it today. But once you've wrapped the dumplings, you're more than okay to freeze the dumplings.
Okay, you don't have to cook them up right away or anything?
No.
Okay.
And usually, you get a lot in the recipe anyways. So you probably can't finish all of them.
So how much did you just put in? Because you left some.
Yeah, I left a little bit just because.
Just depends?
Yeah, because we're making them right away. I don't think we'll need to put that much in.
Okay.
You're probably going to be safe with about a teaspoon of it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so now that she's mixed it up, May's going to start wrapping them. Do you want to try to wrap them?
I do, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to just cheat a little bit and use this spoon.
I'm not sure mine will be as good as May's, but, I'll try.
She's pretty good. She's literally...
I think so.
So we're using a pre-made wrapper. So what we do is we stretch them out a little bit to make the wrapper a little bit different.
Okay.
Or sorry, a little bit bigger.
And they just put a little bit
Put
in?
a little bit in the middle, and then you fold them.
But how do you make it look so fancy? Oh, okay, there
Yeah,
we go.
so she's pushing in the pockets here. So actually, I can switch these spots
Okay, yeah.
here.
Okay, May, you take me through this. I'm gonna try this.
Okay.
Okay, I like this. Okay, so you stretch it out a little bit.
Yeah, little bit.
Not too much, just a
Not
little
too
bit?
much,
Okay.
little bit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, or it'll be a donut.
Is that enough?
Yeah. Bit more.
Whoa, a little bit more?
Yeah.
I'm scared. I don't want to overstuff it.
Yeah. Okay.
You're
More?
doing good.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and then I'm gonna fold it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this one.
Look how careful I'm
Yeah,
being.
just
Oh, see, you
that.
put way more in than
Yeah,
me.
yeah, and this one.
And then,
And then this one.
oh,
You're just pressing it down.
oh. I'm gonna have to work on this.
Yeah, sit. Two.
I think I did it.
Yeah.
Sort
Yeah,
of.
so good.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yours does
okay.
look better than mine. Oh,
So good.
okay,
Yeah.
I tried. I did it. There we go.
Yeah.
Hey, Marcel, what do you think? That's fun. And then how long would you cook these then?
8 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
So you can, after you wrap them, you can put them on a cookie sheet and freeze them.
Okay.
If you're cooking them right away, there's couple different ways you can do it.
Okay.
So either boil them, steam them, or my favorite is actually pan fried. So put a little bit of oil in the frying pan. You can put them raw like this on there, and then put a little bit of water in and put the lid on top of it, and the steam will cook it, but it'll evaporate, and it'll give you a really nice texture. Actually, something.
You
May-
brought some that are already cooked. Oh, yes.
Yeah, May made these for us before she came in, so it's got the crispy texture there. So they're actually really, really delicious here.
Should you cook them on like a low heat then, Faith? Or
Medium.
Okay, medium.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you never want to, flash fry necessarily with something like this. It would just get burnt. Wonderful. Well, these they smell delicious. They're amazing, and we really appreciate you bringing these in for. Of course, this is something that you'll be serving for Chinese New Year.
Yeah, we actually have we're doing a special feature menu starting next month, and
Okay.
it sounds like it's really far away, but now they think of it, it's tomorrow. And some of the things that we have are these new dumplings, as well as the beef and cilantro, the chives and
Yeah.
pork, as well as we'll be featuring some barbecue duck, some egg rolls. So definitely a lot of fun stuff for the Chinese New Year this month for us.
That's exciting. Great. All right. Well, there you go. Moonwalk.ca is the website. They've got the 2 locations, one on the South Shore, one on the North Shore. Thank you very much, May, our professional rapper. She did a great job, and thank you to you as well, Faith. We're back after a break. Stay with us.